I'm Chris Lawrence with your top stories in North Texas. A judge declared a mistrial in the Johnson County Sheriff's oppression and retaliation trial, but as Scoop Jefferson reports, Adam King's legal fight isn't over.
I'm happy to be with my family. That's what's important.
With his wife by his side, Sheriff Adam King left the Johnson County Courthouse without a verdict after being on trial for nearly 3 weeks. When asked if he feels like he's in legal limbo.
Do you feel like you're in legal limbo still?
Probably. I guess that's a good way to describe it.
A grand jury indicted King last August for felony official oppression. Prosecutors saying he retaliated against Chief Deputy James Salter for reporting the sheriff allegedly sexually harassed female employees, something the sheriff denies. King's attorneys argued their client reprimanded Salter without knowing he was behind the report. After deliberating for 2 days, the jury split 11-1, forcing the judge to declare a mistrial.
You got people on both sides of the aisle really just having a hard time making sure that everything is dialed in, to the truth.
I think that we have to do something different with our jury system, maybe even educate them a little more on the laws.
Although no response from prosecutors, Salter reacted to the mistrial.
We just have to live with what our justice system is, and I'm good with that.
Salter's attorney, Christopher Cook, reacted to the mistrial too, saying although the victims are disappointed that the jury could not reach a unanimous verdict, they remain confident that justice will be served. The mistrial not only means starting the trial over, but also starting over at taxpayer expense.
Wasting our money. Okay, I can think of a lot of kids that are hungry, a lot of homeless people that could use that money.
While awaiting his new trial date,
I'm going to do what the voters elected me to do.
The judge allows King to continue working 3 days a week to limit contact with his alleged victims, and the sheriff telling WFAA he's confident about clearing his name. In Johnson County, I'm Scoop Jefferson.
The city of Plano held an information session to give neighbors more details on the Dallas Stars' move to Willow Bend Mall. As Kevin Reese reports, most, but not all residents are ready to welcome the Stars.
The shops at Willow Bend can be quiet at times, but not this morning. Plano residents over popcorn learning more about parking and transportation and how their neighborhood might change if and when the Dallas Stars renovate this place and call Willow Bend their new home.
Well, I think they'll take care of it.
Plano resident David Long is ready for it. He gave up his Stars season tickets years ago. His wife didn't like that long downtown Dallas drive. So this will be easier for you?
Yes.
You'll be a season ticket holder again?
Probably.
The city of Plano organized this forum to field questions, offer the answers they have so far. After the city signed a letter of intent with the Stars to build a new stadium and entertainment complex where the mall sits now.
We want to be an open forum for the public. This has been the city's mantra from day one.
The Stars CEO says the goal is to learn how best to make the dream a reality by the time their lease at the American Airlines Center ends in 2031.
I think this turnout today has been fantastic. I think it reiterates what we thought, that this is the appropriate place for the Dallas Stars for the next 30 years.
I think the possibility of having the Stars come is exciting. There's just a lot of moving parts that, how is this going to affect Plano?
And that really is the starting point of, okay, let's determine if this is the right fit. Let's determine what are things that we need to address.
Plano will hold another open house here next Tuesday night. And this coming November, we'll ask voters to approve a slate of new rental car, hotel occupancy, and event taxes to help pay for all of this, hoping to get voters like David Long. So you're excited about this?
I am. Yes, I am.
Ready for the Stars to call Plano home. In Plano, I'm Kevin Reese.
We've hit triple digits several times this week, and concerns are mounting there will be fewer places to cool down. Mitty Hicks explains why the city of Dallas furloughs are to blame.
Thursday and Friday are expected to be among the hottest days this week. These 100-degree temperatures come at the worst time for residents who find relief inside public places like libraries. Dallas city leaders announced public libraries will be closed Friday for a mandatory shutdown as the city tries to make up for a budget deficit.
We serve anybody that comes to our doors.
So places like the Salvation Army are stepping up to make sure people are hydrated and staying cool.
We do have 13 hydration and cooling stations throughout North Texas. We're in 5 counties at this point.
Staff say volunteers are serving more people this year compared to last year due to rising gas, food, and energy costs.
Many times they have to decide, do I pay the electric bill or do I pay my rent? Do I buy my groceries or do I pay the electricity?
As residents brace for more 100-degree days, the Salvation Army will have cold water and hand fans at its cooling stations. In the meantime, a spokesperson from the city of Dallas says all recreation centers and some community centers will be open Friday. In Dallas, I'm Mitty Hicks.
A woman got trapped in a muddy ravine, but a student heard her cries for help in a wooded area right behind Conrad High School. Luke Clary gives us a look at the dramatic rescue that may have saved her life.
A call for help sent Dallas Fire Rescue into a ravine behind Emmett J. Conrad High School last week. Paramedic Robert Kober didn't know what he would find.
Oh, there's some evidence from our rescue right there.
Recent storms had turned the ravine into a muddy mess.
Extremely wet, extremely muddy, extremely hard to navigate.
Then, just behind that green shrub,
I think it was probably right around this area.
Kober and his crew found a woman stuck in the mud. She was homeless and too weak to get out on her own.
She was extremely weak and dehydrated because she had been out in the elements for several days.
Kober says the extreme heat can push people living outside into danger fast. He works with Dallas Fire Rescue's mobile community health care program. It pairs paramedics with a crisis response coordinator so they can connect homeless people with help before an emergency turns deadly. This time, help came just in time.
That could have turned out to be tragic if no one ever found her out here.
Kober doesn't think she would have survived without them.
Knowing that I was part of an effort to really help a person that was in dire straits.
And with more North Texas heat ahead, he knows this may not be the last person his team has to pull back from the edge. In Dallas, I'm Luke Clary.
Doctors treated the woman for severe dehydration and sun exposure from her time in the ravine, but she will be okay. And those are your headlines from North Texas.